Hey guys, Andrew from Cable Bullet here, and today I want to show you how to install our cable rail kits in our Signature Series posts. Our previous videos showed how to install Signature Series posts and handrail. Check out the link in the corner if you missed those. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and now let's take a look at installing these tensioners. One of the awesome benefits of using Signature Series posts is that they are already pre-drilled and tapped for you, so installing tensioners is a breeze. The general installation process will have you set and lubricate your tensioners, attach your spacer bars, and then run your cables. Here's the list of materials and tools we'll be using for this installation. Feel free to pause the video and jot these down. I'll still be here when you get back. You can also download our setup guide, which includes a checklist of the same tools. The link for that is in the description. The first step in our installation is to thread our tensioners in by hand. We just need to get those finger tight. It's okay if they don't line up perfectly, as we're going to finish tightening these with our bullet driver and a socket wrench with a 7/16 inch head. The main thing here is to not over tighten our tensioners. If the O-ring on your tensioner is bubbling out, then your tensioner is probably too tight. There's no correct way of orienting the keyhole shape on your tensioners, but if you're installing these on stairs, just make sure that the smaller set screw hole is easily accessible once the cable is installed. Next, we're going to lubricate our set screw channels with some T9 Bow Shield. We really like using the Bow Shield because in addition to being a good lubricant, it can also prevent rust and corrosion, and it's good for general maintenance after you've completed your installation. If you're within the continental United States, you can order the Bow Shield at cablebullet.com. Otherwise, you can just use a general lubricant like WD-40 for this step. I'm just going to use a drop in each set screw channel. To keep my post nice and clean, I'm using a shop rag to wipe up any overflow. With all of our tensioners lubricated, now would be the time to install our spacer bar kits if we had any. For floating spacer bar kits, you'll want to temporarily attach those to a nearby post until you've had a chance to run your cables through. For fixed spacer bar kits, you'll need to drill and tap a hole for the standoff bar. We've covered these steps in a separate video, so hit the link in the corner if you need to see that. Now we're ready to cut rough cable lengths. It's okay to be a little sloppy right now, as we'll be cutting them to exact length in a bit. With these cables cut, I'm going to set a lobed washer and crimp sleeve on one end and crimp it in place. The idea here being to set one cable end in place and then run the entire line through any intermediate pass-through posts and spacer bars. I really want to stress that a crimped cable end won't fit through those, so don't crimp the other end until it's been run through and cut to length. The finished length is obviously going to be custom to your design, but it's important that the cable terminates an inch past the face of the tensioner. We have two easy ways of figuring this out. The first is to take a strip of 3/4 inch painter's tape and run it down the length of your post. The head of the tensioner is just a 1/4 inch thick, so you can just pull the cable taut and cut it at the edge of the tape. The second method is to use the combined length of a lobed washer and a crimp sleeve, which are 3/4 inch when put together. Set these on your line, pull the cable taut, and then move them in place until they are just past the face of the post. Cut any cable past your crimp sleeve. Now that we've cut all these lines, we're going to crimp and set the other ends. Like the first ends, we'll drive these in by hand. I see you reaching for that impact driver. Don't do it. Using a drill or impact driver can cause cross-threading or galling, rendering your tensioner useless. Drive all of your set screws in by hand. For all you technically inclined folks out there, a properly tensioned cable will deflect a 1/4 inch under a 50-pound load. For the rest of us, that just means that a properly tensioned cable will feel more like a bass guitar string and not a piano wire. At this point, we would set our spacer bar kits. For instructions on those, hit the link in the corner of this video. And there you have it. We've got our post set, our handrail attached, and our cables run. Be sure to subscribe for more tutorials like this, and let us know if you have any questions in the comments below. Go to cablebullet.com to start your Signature Series project today.